My name is Nolan Whitfield, and I learned my mother had sold the vineyard my grandfather left me when I found strangers planting survey stakes between the vines 6 days later. I stood inside my sister's new boutique while my inheritance glittered above us in chandeliers, brass racks, and imported mirrors. My mother Lillian raised a champagne glass before 100 guests. "We should thank Nolan," she announced, pulling my sister Paige close. "His vineyard funded the daughter who actually deserved an investment." People laughed because they believed I had agreed. Paige smiled over her glass, waiting for me to swallow the insult as I always had. Instead, I smiled back. "Check your mailbox tomorrow." I said the next morning my phone showed 62 missed calls 4 years earlier. Grandpa Samuel had left me Cedar Hollow Vineyard, 17 acres outside Sonoma, along with its barn, water rights, debts, and 6 employees. I had worked beside him summers since I was 12. Paige visited only when someone brought a camera. Grandpa taught me that land was not a prize. It was a responsibility. I built my career helping farms restore soil and reduce water use, then poured vineyard profit back into irrigation, erosion control, and employee benefits. My mother saw only the property value. Paige's boutique began as another sudden dream. She wanted a storefront, inventory, Italian fixtures, and $200,000. At dinner, Mother asked me to invest. I offered $20,000 after Paige produced a budget and secured financing. Paige called me jealous. Mother said Grandpa had already given me enough. 3 months later, invitations arrived for the opening of Vale House 12 days before the event. My bank warned me about failed attempts to access the vineyard account. Then Mateo, my vineyard manager, called. A supposed ownership team had requested production records. My mother had shown him documents carrying my signature and claimed I wanted secrecy. I drove there. Grandpa's wooden sign was gone. A board announced a luxury resort. Survey flags cut through the vines. The developer's representative congratulated me on the sale. Then went pale when I told him I had authorized nothing. The deed transferred Cedar Hollow for $1 million. My name appeared at the bottom, but the middle initial was wrong. The notarization placed me in Santa Rosa. On a day I had been speaking at a conference in Portland, I photographed everything and called attorney Mara Chen. She traced the money into an account controlled by Mother. $200,000 had already gone to Paige's company. More transfers were pending. Confronting them would only give them time to scatter it, so we moved quietly. My Portland records proved I could not have signed. The notary seal had expired and been reported stolen. Mateo produced an email from an address resembling mine, except for one letter. Escrow records revealed that Mother claimed I was undergoing medical treatment and could not appear by video. The evidence was Paige's reply to the wire instructions: "Send our portion first." "The opening cannot move," Mother answered. "Nolan will be angry, but the store will already be operating." Paige replied with a heart that ended every excuse I had been making for her. Mara filed for an emergency order the morning after the grand opening. I attended the party because Mother believed I knew nothing. Guests thanked me for supporting Paige. Every compliment felt like another hand pressing me beneath the lie at 7. Paige climbed onto a platform. Mother joined her, then thanked me for finally understanding which daughter deserved the money. I placed my untouched champagne on a tray, walked to the microphone, and told her to check the mailbox at 7:30 the next morning. Mara presented the false deed, expired seal, Portland records, fake email, and traced transfers. The judge froze the proceeds, blocked construction, and placed the boutique's inventory under court supervision at 8:20. A courier delivered my letter and the court notices. By 10:30 I had 62 missed calls. Mother's voicemail began with crying and ended with shouting. She said I was destroying Paige's future. Paige insisted she had believed I would approve. Neither apologized for selling my land. 9 months later, the deed was declared void. The developer surrendered its claim and was compensated through title insurance and recovered funds. Mother sold her house and emptied most of her retirement savings to pay restitution. She received probation, community service, and a ban on handling anyone else's finances. Vale House lasted 8 weeks. Its fixtures and inventory were auctioned. Paige entered a 5-year repayment plan and took a management job at a clothing chain. Cedar Hollow came back to me scarred but alive. At the first harvest afterward, I promoted Mateo, restored the workers' benefits, and created an apprenticeship fund in Grandpa's name. I also changed every lock, account, and authorization procedure. Mother later asked to visit the vineyard. I replied, "It has no room for people who never learned its value." Then I quietly returned to the harvest table, finally understanding that peace bought with silence is only another form of theft.